Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to KrabsFx, episode 18 today of backtesting an hour per day until I'm profitable. Thank you guys for all the love on Instagram. We just hit 3K followers. Thank you guys so much for following. It really helps me out a lot. I honestly haven't even posted in a while, but yeah, videos are still going up. I'm gonna start posting again, I promise, but make sure to subscribe, really helps me out. We're trying to hit 500 on YouTube, and on Instagram I got a big goal, like personal goal. I'm trying to hit 10K on Instagram. But yeah, if you're not in my Discord, hop in here, 100% free. But yeah, let's just get into the backtesting now, all that stuff aside. But yeah, we're gonna continue this backtesting that I already started in the last video. We're up about 2%. And yeah, we're gonna be taking A+ setups, and I'm gonna be going through exactly what I'm doing. So right now it is January 25th here. So let's just hop on the daily time frame. What day of the week is this? Is this it's a Thursday. And let's hop on the daily time frame here. And looks like we're very bullish. Is this all-time highs? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're at all-time highs, I'm pretty sure. But let me just double check. Is this 2023? Oh, this is 2024. Alright. So yeah, it looks like we're at all-time highs. And no, I did not trade this strategy in January. I just started backtesting it like this month, so yeah, let's see on the daily here. Any major fair value gaps in price? Not really. 4 hour here. Looks like we inversed this 4 hour fair value gap right here, so I'm very bullish here, looking for buys only, and we're at all-time highs, so longs only is the best bet here. But on the 1 hour, I'm gonna just mark out my relevant liquidity zones on the 1 hour time frame. This is where orders are sitting, people's stop losses are sitting here, and I can look for nice reactions off of these areas. Hold up, somebody calling me. But yeah, these do kind of look like equal lows. I'm gonna check on the lower time frame if they are. But yeah, here looks like we have this 1 hour fair value gap that we're rejecting off of right now. I mean, we could still find short setups, but based on this 4 hour inversion of this 4 hour fair value gap here, I'm expecting we could at least go back to these highs. But yeah, on the 1 hour, looks like we also inversed the gap on the 1 hour right here. I'm gonna draw this out. 1 hour gap right there, we inverse, closed above. But we do have another gap that we are rejecting off of right now. But yeah, on the 15-minute, it looks like we're inside of a 15-minute fair value gap here. And let's see. Anything else we gotta look at on the 5-minute? Not really. It's just we have this 1 hour, 15-minute. I'm actually mark this high is pretty relevant. Yeah, we kind of have some relative lows here. All these horizontal lines, it's just I'm marking up highs and lows, pretty much liquidity, where I can look for nice sweeps and get reactions off of. So right here, if I could get a long setup off this 15-minute, that would be very nice. But let's see what price wants to do if we want to sweep these lows here. Let's see here. I see this obvious 1 minute fair value gap. Let's see if we can inverse it. And not really. One sec, somebody calling. So now we just gotta wait for a setup and be patient here. It looks like we're bouncing around. Very choppy conditions here. I'm about to check Forex Factory. One sec. looks like there is 10 a.m. news here. So it looks like we're just chopping up before the news. Most likely, wait, is that orange folder? Yeah, it's an orange folder, so I'm not really worried about it, but could be why we're chopping right now. But it looks like I didn't like this 1 minute. We weren't really delivering off of anything I liked. I mean, just nothing clean right now. Let's see if news hit here. That looks good in hindsight, this 1 minute inversion here. But it didn't really sweep any good liquidity, so didn't want to take that. Let's check the 5 minute. Looks like right here we swept this liquidity, this buy side right here. Let me do a trend line so that's easier to see. Right there, swept some buy side above that. And we might take this short here. Let's see. Let's just make sure this is the highest fair value gap. It is. We got 1 minute gap right here. We're gonna take this short. Pretty clean setup here. Tight 10-point stop here. Target the lows 1 to 2. And let's see if there's anything in the way here on the higher time frame. Not really. So yeah, let's enter this here. Might scale something at 1 to 1 possibly, but we do have a clear target down to this low, so most likely gonna just hold this here. Let's see how we play out. And stops hit. That did look like a clean setup though. We had liquidity sweep, we had 1 minute inversion, but yeah. Let's see if we can get another setup here. Looks like we're in this 1 hour gap as well. A short off of here wouldn't be too bad. Let's see if this was a 2 minute gap, 3 minute gap. Looks like this is a 5 minute fair value gap right here. Let's see what time it is. Alright, so I'm gonna take this short right here. Based on the 5 minute, we have this fair value gap right here. We're reacting off of this 1 hour fair value gap as well. And we have a nice target right here, this 5 minute fair value gap. But yeah, stop at the high based on the 5 minute time frame. But let's see if we can play a tighter stop here, since we have this 5 minute gap here. And anything closing above it would invalidate my setup. We also have like kind of like a breaker right here, so we're gonna run stops right here. And TP1 is this low, TP2 is down here. But yeah, let's enter this. Or wait, actually, let's see if we can. We're gonna run a tighter stop here. We're just gonna run the stop above that 5 minute high. So let's just see. I'm expecting like a quick push down here to this next sell side level. So let me make sure it's 1 to 1. place order here. Why is it not working? Alright, here we go. But yeah, let's see here. And yeah, nice reaction there. We had the 5-minute closing below. The reason I had this tighter stop above this 5-minute gap here was because it just looked very clean. It looked very high momentum to go down to this 1-minute internal low. But yeah, here's the setup. Could have left a runner here, but FXREPLAY didn't really let me do this low, but that's okay. We're gonna take one more trade because right now we're break even on the day here. So let's see if we can get one more A+ setup. I would like to take that if we have an A+ setup. But let's see, 2-minute here, close at 1040. I do like this long here. I like this long here based on the 2-minute, but it's gonna be a pretty aggressive break even at this next 2-minute gap right here. Let's see on the 3-minute, but we're also inside of a 3-minute gap, so I don't think I'm gonna be taking that. Yeah, we're also inside of a 5-minute, so I'm not gonna be taking that long, but it would have played out a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I would have gotten hit break even most likely. But yeah, let's see if we can get something obvious here. Nice. Yeah, so this is something I like a lot. Just a clear liquidity sweep here. And 1-minute gap there. Let's see. Oh, it's also a 2-minute though. But let's see if... Yeah, I'm gonna just take this 1-minute right here. Stop at the high. Target right here. Stop above the fair value gap, but let's see if we can just get that push. Very high momentum here, so it looks solid, but let's see. And I would have moved stop to break even on this push into profit, so let's see if we can get it. Just edged my TP right there, but got hit for break even. So yeah, that's the day. 3 trades. I wouldn't be trading anymore after that. But yeah, on to the next day. Let's hop on the daily here. Looks like previous daily closing bearish. We have had a reaction. Let's hop on the 4-hour. We didn't inverse this 4-hour gap. We could still be bullish here. Let's see the 1-hour. Mark out my liquidity zones here, or my areas that I'm interested in, my highs and lows. Which on the 1-hour, I like these a lot. I like using these 1-hour highs and lows. For liquidity sweeps, we get nice reactions off them usually. And I also like equal highs and lows a lot. So let's see. Not really any significant equal highs or lows. But yeah, let's hop on the 15-minute. Actually, first, let me just mark up this 1-hour gap. Let's mark up. This is a very small 1-hour gap I'm not going to be using. But yeah, here, it looks like we inversed this 1-hour fair value gap. So I'm pretty bullish right now. So ideally, I want buys to this buy side liquidity or this one up here. But yeah, let's see, is this a session high or low? Not really. This is London low down here at 3 a.m. But yeah, let's hop on the lower time frames now. Looks like we're inside of a 15-minute right now. But yeah, let's see what price wants to do here. It looks like we did inverse this 15-minute right here. That if you look right here, this bullish for value gap was inversed right here. So yeah, let's just see what market open does. Looks like we're reacting off this 15-minute gap. On the 1 hour, still bullish based on the 1 hour though. Looks like we got a nice reaction, swept some of this liquidity now. Yeah, I do like this if it's, yeah, I like this long a lot actually. We just took out this level of liquidity here. Were these equal lows? Let's see. Relative lows right here, not exactly equal. I mean, yeah, not equal lows, but pretty relative. So nice liquidity sweep there. Boom, 1 minute inversion right here. Gonna take a long back to the top. Let's see how this plays out here. Stop loss we're gonna just do at that low since risk to reward is good here. And let's see what price wants to do. We're gonna move to break even once we break this new internal high that we made. Let me put that in here. Auto break even. Let's move our line and put it to that price so that when if price reaches there, we just automatically get moved to break even. Right there. I messed it up. 17.55, 8.75. Gonna move us to break even if price hits that. Alright, so now we're risk free on this. Looks like we're gonna get hit break even here. Tough. We're very choppy right now. Let's see. Is there news right now? The 26th. Could be 10 a.m. Yeah, some 10 a.m. news, but it is an orange folder. So it's not the most significant news, but yeah, break even there. Let's see what this news does here in about like 3 minutes. News didn't do much at all. Based on the 1 hour, we're pretty bearish here. We do have this 1 hour gap we have not touched yet, and I like this a lot. Let's see, is this just a 1 minute? So we are delivering off this 1 hour gap right here. We have this 1 minute inversion. We're gonna target the next buy side liquidity level up there. So let's take this long and see how it plays out. We're gonna run our stops at this low TP. We could do a TP here or here. Yeah, we're gonna go for this one. Gonna move to break even if we push into profit aggressively. But yeah, let's see here. Risk 1%. Choppy, choppy, choppy. We're gonna set our break even now to risk to reward 0.5. We're gonna move to break even. Now we're risk free here on this push. We did sweep this new internal high, so we could react off here, but it's just not enough in profit yet, so I'm gonna just hold it. But yeah, let's see if we can hit our TP here. Yeah, break even again. Pretty tough, but yeah, let's see what else we can get here. Yeah, now it pumps. No entry on that pump, but but looks like we did not sweep this liquidity. Now we took out this high right here. Gotta wait for some structure to form here. Alright, so this is a nice inversion here, very aggressive displacement. We took out liquidity here above this high right here. We didn't get the full high, but yeah, we're gonna take this 1 minute move aggressively to break even right here. And this most likely will be the last trade of the day for this day. This is a tiny 1 minute. But yeah, let's see if we can get a retracement move here. But yeah, gonna move to break even at right here. Aggressive break even at 0. Say 0.4R. But yeah, let's place this. Auto break even at 0. Like 35. Let's see. And that's a loss. So yeah, I'd be down for this day. Pretty tough out here, pretty tough. We're down 1%, but let's go over to the next day now. This is why we backtest though, to get better, to study. And yeah, hopping on the daily here. I believe it's a Monday here. Daily close bearish. We do have, I'm gonna just mark out this daily just so that I'm aware of it. That it's there. On the 4 hour. Don't see much I like on the 4 hour, but on the 1 hour, let's see, did we inverse anything? Not really. We're kind of just consolidating sideways on the 1 hour. But let's see what highs and lows we should mark up. I'm gonna mark out these. Mark out my liquidity here. And I don't see any major like 1 hour gaps. I mean, we inverse this 1 hour gap right here, but then we close below, so that's not really valid. So we could see a sell-off here. But I'm gonna mark up this 1 hour gap here. We could use that as a higher time frame PD array later, possibly. But yeah, this is Monday the 29th. No news Monday. So no news Monday. Could be kind of slow, but we're gonna see. Looks like, are these equal lows? Alright, nice. We got equal lows down here. So that's a nice target. And it looks like we're drawing towards them right now. But we have this 15 minute here. On the 5 minute, don't see much. Alright, so ideally I want to take a short to these equal lows down here. It's pretty high probability, I would say, that we're going to reach down into them. And it looks like right here we inversed this gap right here. But we showed rejection off the 15 minute and swept these lows, so I won't be taking that short. But let's see what price does here. I still think we want to reach for those lows. Got a 5 minute gap here that we're reacting off of. And let's see if we can get a short setup here. Nah, we're just pumping. Could be aiming for these 1 hour highs here. Let's see, are these pre-market highs up there. Let's see. We got London highs above. Yeah, now I want to see these get swept. Nice liquidity sweep there. If we can inverse this 1 minute, that'll be a nice short to the downside. And yeah, that's pretty clean. I'd say that's pretty A+. Definitely when we have the equal lows below. But yeah, I'm gonna probably leave a runner down to those equal lows, but let's see what price does here. This is also a 2 minute close and a 3 minute gap, but equal lows below, it's pretty strong conviction. I mean, we're also in a 5 minute though, so definitely more risky here, but I think I'm gonna take it since we got those equal lows below. This is based on the 1 minute here. But yeah, let's see. And stopped out of that. Let's see if we can get re-entry, possibly. Alright, now we're gonna wait for a close below this 5 minute. Let's see if we can get one. 50. Yeah, so it looks like we're not gonna get close below that, but there's that sell-off, and we didn't have an entry. We got stopped out before our entry was like right here or something. So wicked out of that. But yeah, that's pretty tough. Looks like price does not want to go to these equal lows here. Took out that high. Let's see if we can get a short here. That's a nice candle, but no entry there. We do have this entry right here. We're gonna short down to those equal lows. We're gonna run stops about at the candle high, and I'm just looking to take us down to these equal lows here. So yeah, let's place order here. 1 minute inversion. We're delivering off of a liquidity sweep. I'd say it's very high probability we can continue back down. We will move to break even right here though. 0.30 R. And hit break even on that, which is tough, but yeah, that's that. I still want to see us smash through these equal lows though, but it looks like we don't really want to. So we got 5 minute here, delivering from, looks like we closed below this 1 minute. Let's just take that short here. So this looks pretty clean here. Let's see if we can place order. Yeah, so that was pretty A+. We're gonna close a partial at this low, but I'm gonna just close it here since we are did I just close the whole thing? What happened? think that just got messed up, so that's tough. It messes up the whole data when a trade gets messed up. So yeah, it looks like it didn't counted it as like nothing. So that's tough. Let's see, show and chart. Yeah, that's tough. Alright, whatever. So the data's messed up now, but alright, let's just would have closed a partial right here. Or on this push, I would have closed a partial somewhere. But ideally right here, close 80% and then hold the runner. Yeah, so it might have been a break even anyway, but yeah, pretty tough trading day here. It looks like price just does not care about these equal lows at all, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep using them as a target for right now. Like during this day, I mean, it is a no news Monday, so it's kind of choppy here. But yeah, I just want to see those get swept. There we go, finally. So now if we can get a move up out of that. We have this 1 minute, but we also got another 1 minute above. This is a more risky shot, but we're gonna take it. Stop at this low, TP, just target 101. Very choppy, but yeah, took like a million break evens this day, but all right, on to the next day. Took a million break evens. But yeah, hopping on the daily here. Previous daily closing bullish. We're inside of a 4-hour gap. Good to know. 1 hour here. Did we inverse anything significant? Not really, but I'm gonna mark out this 1 hour down here just so that we can keep an eye on it. And let me mark up some liquidity. On the 1 hour. Looks like we also got a 1 hour gap down here. I'm gonna mark up. Alright, so that's that. Let's see, 1 hour, we didn't really inverse anything, but we're inside of a 4-hour gap right now. It's like we got 15-minute gap here. Yeah, let's see what price wants to do. 5 minute, don't see much significant on the 5 minute. But yeah, based on the hourly here, looks like we just want to melt. No entry here for a short, but let's wait, stay patient. Here looks like we just left behind some equal lows. Pretty perfect equal lows down here. Nice target. But do we have any other equal highs, equal lows? Not really. But yeah, there is this 1 minute trade, but it didn't really sweep liquidity. Yeah, equal lows rated there. Let's see, the 30th, is there any news? 10 a.m. news here, jolts. We're chopping up before jolts, so very choppy here. Probably I'm gonna wait till after news. Yeah, so jolts made a huge move here. Yeah, jolts just really messed up the market. Jolts isn't really like the biggest news ever, but it is pretty volatile here. It causes very choppy conditions. So let's just wait a little bit for this to clean up. There is a 1 minute long right here. We could scalp this. Here's TP1, and let's just try it. We're gonna move stops to break even right here at this internal high, 0.4R, target 101. This is a data high here since it is the news, but it's technically not a data high since the wick isn't big enough, but it is a news candle. I'm looking to retrace. But yeah, this doesn't look like enough right there. It's 0.7R. Alright, we're gonna run stops here a little bit tighter, 10 points below the fair value gap that we inversed. And we're going to target that high. I'm going to set my auto break even to 0.57R. And we're risk free now. Looks like we got hit break even, and then we ran for the highs, which is pretty tough. I'm expecting we're gonna hit this 10 a.m. high, possibly, since it is a news high. Very bad market conditions here, very bad. I think I'm gonna just skip over to the next day because I would not be trading this. But let's just see what price does here. Yeah, very choppy, just not good conditions at all. Very choppy here. The news, the jolts news kind of messed it up, which it's not. I mean, it is end of month. Let's see, is this last day of month? Yeah, almost last day of the month, but we'll skip over to the next day. One break even for that day. On the daily here, looks like we opened with a little bit of a gap here that we filled in, but I'm overall pretty bearish here based on these time frames. Looks like we got a 4-hour gap right here. On the 1 hour, on the 1 hour though, it looks like we're holding this 1 hour gap, so that makes me more bearish. And yeah, I'm gonna mark out some highs and lows that I gotta keep in mind. But ideally, I want to see a nice sell-off here. Let's see, 31st, there's some 9:45 a.m. news, but it's an orange folder. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. It's kind of tough that that one trade didn't get put in on FXREPLAY because now we're down a bit. But yeah, let's see if the 15-minute has anything here significant. Not really. I mean, we do have this 15-minute gap that we reacted off of here. Bullish reaction off of it, but overall I'm very bearish based on 1 hour for value gap here holding, and just the higher time frames break structure to the downside here, daily as well. But yeah, let's see what price does here. Market open based on the hourly. I'm bearish as well, so I want to look for some shorts, and I need some type of liquidity sweep. I don't see any equal highs or lows here. So I do like this, but we left behind equal highs, so I can't take a short. But yeah, let's see if we can get a long back up to those equal highs. That would be pretty nice. And yeah, there's the long setup. Looks like we took out these lows. We're probably in a, oh, we did inverse the 15-minute gap to the downside as well though, but we have these equal highs above, which I like, so we're gonna take a long here. I want to see these highs get swept before we continue down more. But yeah, I'm gonna move to break even at, let's see, 0.48. Let's see here. Alright, so now we're risk free on this. And stopped out. But yeah, that's tough. See if we can get a re-entry here. And take this long re-entry here. 1 minute inversion. We're delivering off of this fair value gap as well that we're holding. I'm gonna draw it out so it doesn't look like I'm just taking a random buy. But yeah, I still want to see these equal highs get swept up here. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to scale something at this high right here. We're going to take something off if price can reach there. But yeah, now that we swept this high, I would have been risk free. So yeah, break even again. But yeah, pretty tough. Let's see. Looks like we took out some hourly liquidity. Actually, we left. We didn't fully take out this liquidity, but pretty equal lows here, relative equal lows. Let's see if price draws back into them. Yeah, took that out. But yeah, no entry here for the shorts really. And we're just chopping up. See if we can take out these equal highs right here. So I'm gonna skip over to the next day. On the daily, we're very bearish on the 4 hour. We didn't inverse this 4 hour gap, but we still have bearish momentum here. One hour. Looks like we are engineering some nice liquidity here for sells. Nice like trend line liquidity. Low resistance liquidity there. I want to see that get taken out. But yeah, highs here. Ideally, I want to see a nice short setup, but let's see what the market gives us. I'm tempted to take this long to the top here. But no, we're going to stay away from that. February 1st, 8:30 a.m. news, 10 a.m. news. It's like we're chopping up before news. ISM manufacturing, 5 minutes till news. I'm gonna just wait till news is finished. And yeah, there's that news candle. But yeah, I want to catch this short down to these lows here. And now a nice short would be clean. See this obvious 1 minute here. I'm gonna close below that. There we go. Getting my short. Stop here a bit tight. So we're gonna run a 10-point stop. TP1, TP2. Risk free now, stop to break even, and we're also going to take something off here. We'll close like 50% at 1-to-1, just so that we secured something after we swept this low. Because there also is, we filled that 5 minute. So let's see what's the best target here. I still like this target down here. 15 minute, 4 minute, closing below. Yeah, this does look good to hold because this is a 5 minute low, so I'm expecting we can take that out. And let's see the higher time frame. Yeah, I think that's gonna be full TP there. Ooh, we just edged TP there, and there we go. That was a pretty clean trade. Let's see what percent that was. Plus 2% on that. We did close a partial early just to make sure we secured something because we were also inside of a 5 minute gap. But what I saw here was we had this obvious 1 minute fair value gap when we closed below. I entered. And what gave that power was this liquidity sweep above these highs. And also my target was all the way down here. So let's see if that target would have hit. And yeah, that target would have been hit perfectly. That target was pretty much a hourly low right here. Let's see if it gets hit. We did just take out this liquidity level here though. And yeah, it wouldn't get hit, but yeah, good trade here. Good management, closed something, secured something here, moved to break even, almost got hit break even, but we survived. But yeah, on to the next day. I'm gonna hop on the daily. Looks like, yeah, that's not fair value gap, but I feel like we still want to retrace lower. But on this 4 hour, it looks like we inverse this 4 hour gap right here. If I mark this out, this 4 hour gap right here was inversed. But we're holding this 4 hour gap right now, so I'm pretty bearish. Sells make the most sense here. But let's hop on the 1 hour. And let's see what we could do. It's like we got a very small 1 hour gap here. Let's see if we got any major equal highs or lows. Not really, but I'm gonna mark out some of these. But yeah, pretty tough backtesting session, but we would have been up another %, but my order didn't go on FXREPLAY, like glitched out for some reason from before. But yeah, that's alright. 15-minute here. Yeah, we're just melting right now. Let's see if there's any news. The second here. 10 a.m. news. Consumer sentiment. Red folder. We also had some 8:30 a.m. news. Let's see. Where was that? Where was 8:30 a.m.? We could want to retrace the news move. Possibly. That's a big 5-minute right there. So that's a bit too big. I'm not even going to leave that up. But yeah, let's see what we do here. Nice liquidity sweep, 1 minute inverse. Do we take this? This momentum, I really don't like any buys. Even on the 15, the 5-minute. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna stay away from, but let's just see if it works. This 1 minute inverse here after sweep of liquidity. And yeah, there we go. Quick scalp. I just didn't want to take it because we're so bearish right now. But yeah, that's the trade. But yeah, I ideally want to sell, so swept that high. Now we're just pumping crazy, and now we're reacting off this 4 hour right there. A sell off of here is very clean. Yeah, we're gonna grab this sell right here. Stop at the body highs. Target. We want to retrace all of this. But let's see the 5-minute. There are a bunch of obstacles along the way. We're also inside of a 5-minute right now. So we're also going to move to break even pretty aggressively here. Right here is going to be my break even point. This low right there. Internal low on the 1 minute. Let's just see what this is. 0.04R. So I'm semi-auto break even there. And it doesn't let me for some reason. Wait, hold up. Place order. Auto break even 0.4R. And let's see here if we can get a push. So now we're risk free, stop loss to break even. And that's TP1. Just not enough of a risk to reward to actually take anything from me. But yeah, reversal there. Break even trade. When I'm on like a live account, I usually like take partials, which I probably should be doing on this, honestly, because we're getting a ton of break evens. But yeah. Let's see, what is that? 3 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute fair value gap. I mean, that was a pretty obvious 1 minute right here. I didn't really take it though. Reaction off the 4-hour PD array right there. 1 minute inversion. Yeah, I didn't take it though. Target these lows. Would have been hit for break even. Swap liquidity, nice displacement. No fair value gap here though to enter on. And we did just displace this obvious 1 minute. Just because of this momentum, I really like this. I think we're going to take that and we're going to move very aggressive break even right here. Place order, but that should at least be a risk-free trade. The price is 17.5. $92.25. See, this should definitely be at least break even. Yeah, so we're risk free now. And did we hit a 1-to-1? Nah. But yeah. Right here, yeah, I'm gonna just close. I'm gonna secure something because after a candle like that, we're also tapping into the 4-hour again. I'm gonna close a nice partial here of 80%. See if it actually lets me, because last time it kind of messed it up. But yeah, let's see if it closes. And yeah, secured. We're gonna leave a runner. And the runner, we could leave the runner to, let's see. Leave a runner just for some longer term highs. Just because it's not really worth closing the runner here for me. But yeah, because after a candle like this, you really want to see energetic move. And there's TP. But yeah, one break even, one nice win. What I saw here was we swept all this liquidity below here. Liquidity sweep, 1 minute fair value gap right here was inversed, meaning we closed above it. Right here, when we reached the closest internal 1 minute high, I aggressively moved my stop loss to break even here, making it risk free, because if we hit this this level right here, it's possible that we could have rejected off of it and gone back to stop loss. So I would want to be risk free. Then we got this energetic push here, close 80% just on this candle. Like a push like this, you want to secure something even if you're close to a high. Like that's what I personally do. Don't take my advice, I'm still learning myself, but that's just what I like to do. Like on an energetic push like this, it's high probability that you could get a pullback to like entry or something, get hit break even. So I closed 80%, left my runner to the next hourly high, which is right here. But yeah, clean trade here. And yeah, let's skip to the next day. Okay, so here we're on the 5th of February. It's a Monday. Looks like we got 10 a.m. news, ISM services, PMI. Let's hop on the daily here. Very bullish. Looks like we're almost at all-time highs. Let me just double check. And yeah, we are almost at all-time highs. So ideally, I want to be looking for longs. 4-hour gap here, I'm gonna just leave marked up. Let's mark up the 1 hour. Looks like we are respecting this 4-hour pretty good here. But here we got a high right here as well. I like these 1 hour highs and lows. Let's see, is this London low? Nah. Here we got London low right there. And this high right here, pretty significant. Let's hop on the 15-minute. Actually, it looks like we also inversed this 1 hour gap right here. If I draw it out, that one right there was inversed, but it looks like we reacted kind of weakly off of that. But yeah, 15-minute. Looks like we're inside of a 15-minute gap right now. It looks like we also respected this 15-minute back here. We're showing clear rejection of that. But yeah, let's hop on the 5-minute here. Let's see. Got a small 5-minute gap here. I'm not really gonna mark up. But yeah. Let's see what market open does here. Let's see if we got any open highs and lows, or not open highs and lows, I meant to say equal highs and lows. Not really. So yeah, no equal highs and lows here. But let's see what open does. We do have 10 a.m. news, so we could just chop until then. So now I'm gonna just wait for the news here in 3 minutes and dump right there. ISM services, PMI. Looks like we do have a inversion right here, and we're also in this 4-hour gap. We also swept liquidity. Let's see, higher time frame. We're also inside of a 3-minute gap though. 2-minute gap right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this long to the top, and I'm gonna move to break even at this 2-minute that we could react from. But stop loss, we're gonna do something like that. And actually, I'm gonna go like 20-point stop here, because if we re-break this candle low, we're probably gonna continue back down. But this is a nice displacement here. We have this 1 minute gap protecting us. But yeah, let's see. We are inside of a 3 minute though, so it is a little bit risky, but we're gonna take it because I like liquidity sweep and we're in a 4-hour PD array. And I think we could want to get back to all-time highs. But yeah, right here we're gonna move to break even. This is a at 0.5R. Let's place order here. Auto break even 0.5. And straight to stop loss. We were inside of that 3 minutes, so it looks like that's what reacted. But yeah, let's see if there's anything else. Looks like we're selling off here. We did take out this 15-minute low right there. We are getting some rejection off that, so let's see. It's just not the cleanest because we're inside like so many gaps right now. But yeah, ideally right now I want to look for a short because we're just absolutely melting here. But we may not get one. And yeah, no more trades there. Go skip over to the next day. Hop on the daily. Very bullish. Looks like we're going towards all-time highs. 4 hour also very bullish. 1 hour we inverse this 1 hour. Could be going into all-time highs this day. Let's see, what is it, Tuesday? FOMC member speaks, not worried about that. $15-minute gap right there. And a 5-minute here. I'll leave these marked up. Let's see what market open wants to do. Looks like we're melting here. Took out some liquidity. And let's see, took out this 15-minute low. Got reaction off of that, tapped into this 15-minute gap as well. I'm gonna take this long out of here. It is a little bit aggressive, break even. Let's see if we could take it up. Stop at the low right here. And yeah, honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. But we're gonna move aggressive break even here. 0.4R, aggressive break even. 0.4. Yeah, so we're risk free now. And TP is like a little bit above this 5 minute that we're actually in right now. Ooh, we just got edged our TP. So, alright, there we go. Got that right there. And probably gonna skip over to the next day. One win. See the daily here. Previous daily closed bearish, but we're at like all-time highs. 4 hours pumping, but we're at these pretty significant liquidity highs right here. Gonna hop on the 1 hour. Mark out some lows. One hour gap. Looks like we also inversed this 1 hour gap right here. So we're pretty bullish here. 15-minute gap right here. But yeah, let's see what market open does. Looks like we're chopping up here. It's Wednesday the 7th. We don't have any news really during my time. This is a pretty clear 2 minute though. 3 minute, let's see. Close at 54. That does look pretty clean. Skip a minute and yeah, should have taken that short, but it's alright. It's waiting for the 2 minute closure. But we swept liquidity here. Gonna take this long here. Inversion of this pretty obvious 1 minute swept liquidity. Stop below. Target the high. Break-even level will be .5R. We're gonna move to break-even, pretty aggressive, because we are inside of another gap as well. And stopped. Yeah, now it pumps. Yeah, it pumps crazy now. Swept these highs. We're in all-time highs now. This is a pretty obvious 1 minute for a buy. We're in all-time highs. But we're not really delivering off of anything, so I think I'm gonna skip. And of course it plays out, but we're gonna skip to next day. Next day open here, daily very bullish. We're in all-time highs. 4 hour, we're bouncing in a 4 hour right now. The 1 hour, looks like we're respecting this 1 hour here. But all-time highs, ideally, I want only longs pretty much. Let's see, 15 minute. Looks like we reacted off this. Unless there's like a A+ sell, ideally I want to look for a long. What is this? The 8th of February. This looks pretty free for a short. This 1 minute right here. We're gonna take this. I mean, stop is pretty aggressive, but it's like pretty free that we get these lows here, and I'm looking for a little bit of a retracement. But stop will be above that big 1 minute. And break even is gonna be right here. 0.4R. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're risk free now. Are we at a 1-to-1? Almost. Let's just check the higher time frames, see what this is. But yeah, ideally I want to see us retrace a little bit more. And we're break even there. Did we end up hitting 1-to-1? Yeah, we did. So I could have scaled there, but I didn't. But yeah, let's wait for something pretty obvious. See if we can get a long setup or something, since we're like all-time highs. Pretty obvious 1 minute here. We're going to take this long because of the momentum, and we're going to use very aggressive break even right at this high. One minute inversion. Took out liquidity here. And we're just going to be very aggressive with break even. $44.25. There we go, risk free. And almost at 1-to-1. At 1-to-1 here, we might take something off because, yeah, we're gonna scale something here because last time we didn't close, we got hit for break even. But yeah, I'm gonna take, this looks like a close, I'm thinking like 50%, or yeah, let's do like 70%. We're gonna leave a runner into like all-time highs into here, which is that next 1 hour high. So yeah, we secured a little bit, and let's see, yeah, break even. So good management there. Yeah, so that high got hit now. Alright, but took a W. I'm gonna be on to the next day. Let's see, hop on the daily here. All-time highs, we got daily gap down here, 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we also got a gap right here. Let me just mark these out so that I don't get them mixed up. But yeah, 1 hour. Breaking above this is going into all-time highs. We got low right here. We got 1 hour gap here. Let's see the 4 hour. Yeah, we're very bullish. But yeah, let's see what we can catch here. We're also kind of in this 15-minute. I'm gonna just draw up. Let's see, 1 minute. Looks like we could be going for these hourly lows right here. See any equal highs or lows. We do kind of have these like 1 minute equal highs, which is nice. Let's see, any other ones? Not really. But we just have those main ones right there. They are pretty close, so they're not the best, but I'm gonna get rid of some money signs from them because they're not the best equal highs, but they are equal highs, so I'm gonna keep them noted. Let's see, the 9th here, Friday. No news. Interesting. No news Friday. See, this pretty obvious. 1 minute here. We swept liquidity right now. We're inside a 1 hour gap as well. A long out of this would be pretty A+ right here. And we're gonna run our stops just at the candle body lows. Target. See, we're gonna run a little bit tighter stops just because I like the momentum here. We're just gonna target a 1-on-1 here. Stop below our 1 minute gap. But yeah, a little bit tighter stop here, but still below this 1 minute gap. So let's see. This is pretty A+. But yeah, I mean, let's set a break even. If we push like 0.6 R, I would definitely move to break even on the push like that. But yeah, we are delivering off of a 1 hour. We're also delivering off a 15-minute gap. But most importantly, we swept liquidity on the 1 hour. We swept this low right here. That low right there. And yeah, let's see if we can get, we're break even now. And we got hit break even. But yeah, that should hit. So I didn't have to move to break even there, but I did on this push into profits. But yeah, break even. That was pretty A+ though. or I moved to break even pretty aggressively because I had a pretty tight stop. That was the main reason. But yeah, it's like we're running for these highs. Swept the equal highs. Nice displacement, clear 1 minute. This looks pretty clean here, pretty A+ for short. If you look at the 1 hour here on the right, swept equal highs. Nice 1 minute here, inversion fair value gap. This looks pretty free to go at least to this low right there. I think I'm gonna scale something there and leave a runner for retracement. But yeah, let's see. We are at all-time highs though, so a little bit sketch. Let's set our break even right here. If we push down there, we're going to secure something and leave a little bit of a runner for retracement. But yeah, let's see, auto break even at 17,922.25 here. Nice. And we're now going to move our break even to this new internal high that we formed since we're chopping a little bit. There was no news here, but we are consolidating a little bit. We are holding this 1 minute gap though, so if this isn't valid, our stop loss is in a good spot. But now we're going to be more aggressive with our break even since we are chopping up, consolidating a little bit. It was only 3 minutes, but a good trade is going to run to TP right away. So I'd rather protect myself here with the stop. 920. Like that. And there we go. Now we're risk free here. Ideally, I want at least these lows. Let's see. Yeah, break even. Oh, so we did sweep these lows now, so that makes sense. But yeah, break even on that. So we did sweep those lows. We have now this 1 minute was inversed again, but we got this 1 minute right here. I think I'm gonna take a long here to the top. I do like this long because we're also at all-time highs. But yeah, let's just make this 101. And yeah, let's see. Grab the scalp, and we pushed into profits. Realistically, I would have been break even here on that push, so I'm gonna just close out full break even. I would have moved to break even as we pushed into profits here, but yeah, that's break even there. Yeah, that saved us. But let's see, is this a 2 minute? I know I'm taking like a million trades, but these are just some clean setups. Even though they're getting hit for break even, like here's another one. Right here, strong displacement through this 1 minute. We took out this high right here. So we do have liquidity sweep. So ideally this is gonna go like at least to these lows, I'm predicting. But yeah, strong move like that, we can have a little bit tighter of a stop loss. Have it right above this 1 minute. Target a 101 like that. And hopefully this is just the last trade of the day. And stopped out. But yeah, we took like a million trades that day, so on to the next day. I really gotta start taking way more partials on this backtesting because we are getting hit break even a lot. daily's bullish. 4 hour. Got this 4 hour gap. We're still kind of in. 1 hour. Some relative highs right here. I could see us going for this low first. We almost ran through it, but we didn't fully run through it. But yeah, there's some of that. Let's mark up. Here we got a 1 hour gap. And let's see. Oh, I was accidentally on the 15 minute. This is 15 minute. Oh, the actual 1 hour gap is right here. Looks like we bounced off that too. But I want to see us sweep these lows. Let's hop down to the 1 minute. See if we can get a setup out of this. So price is kind of crazy right now. It's the 12th. See if there's any news. Not really. But we do have, this is a 2 minute. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for something more obvious. I was thinking about taking a short, but it was just a higher time frame for value gap as well. So probabilities of that playing out would be a little bit lower. Right here, I do like this long, not gonna lie. Aggressive break even though. Around like a tighter. 1 minute inversion, we swept liquidity. Gonna break even at 0.4 R. That looks pretty clean. Yeah, risk free now. And we did run these highs, so I'm gonna just secure like a little bit here. Or let's just close like 25% just to close something. Tiny amount secured. Because we could get hit break even pretty easily. Yeah, break even there. Because we swept this high. But yeah, that's not enough for the day, so let's see what other setups present themselves. I'm gonna get rid of some of these gaps because the screen's just so messy right now. Yeah, so like I said before, I could see us coming back down for these lows. So we swept liquidity right here. Another 1 minute inverse. This looks pretty clean, high momentum. I'm gonna go stop above here. Target the low right there. Gonna move to break even at this low. See what that is. Again, 0.4 R moving to break even. And yeah, this should play out here. And yeah, we got hit break even there. Lots of break evens. But if this is a 2 minute here, I do like this for a long. Took out this liquidity down here. 2-minute inversion right there. Nice displacement. Stop at this low. Target this high right there. And let's see. Internal high is right here. So let's see. This should get hit right away if I'm right. If not, then no. Ooh. It's like we're just pumping here. And yeah, we're going to the next day. I just want to watch this equal lows there. Those should get ran through. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Damn. Alright, we're just pumping there. Let's go over next day. Daily here. Close bearish. Looks like we lagged out a little bit. Four-hour inverse this small gap. But we do have liquidity right there. See if there's any major 4-hour gaps. Yes, right here. Let's see if we can tap into that. Maybe sweep some liquidity, get a move up off of it. 1-hour gap here. See, this looks like it was a news move here. I do like to target like retracements of news sometimes. It's a 13. Yeah, it looks like CPI was at 8:30 a.m. If we can sweep these lows down here, tap into this 4-hour gap, I feel like there could be a nice move to the upside off of that. Let's see. We might not tap into that. Pretty obvious 1 minute here. And we could take this short because ideally I want to see price tap into the lower gaps. It is also a 5 minute though. Yeah, so I'm not going to take that. It's also a 5 minute fair value gap. Yeah, it would have gone stopped. Looks like we left equal highs here. Swept liquidity, 1 minute here. Let's try this short. Let's see if this is Yeah, it's highest time frame. Break even's gonna be right here, 0.6R TP right there. Stopped out there. And let's see if we can catch a reversal. There we go. On to the next day. Pretty much that was a liquidity sweep. And a 1 minute inverse right here. Target the high. And yeah, let's see the next day. Slightly green day there, but let's see. Daily closing bearish, inverse this on the daily, looking pretty bearish here. 4 hour, looks like we're holding this 4 hour gap. The 1 hour, got this 1 hour gap. So got this pretty obvious 1 hour gap. Liquidity at these highs and lows. 15 minute. Inside this 5 minute right now. See if we hold this 5 minute or not. Looks like we swept liquidity. We're delivering off this 5 minute. This short looks pretty clean here. Definitely gonna move to break even, very aggressive, but right there we have this 1 minute inversion. It's a pretty clean liquidity sweep, so also delivering off the 4 hour time frame. Fair value gap, so this is something I like. I would like to take the loss on this if I'm wrong. But yeah, we also have some 4 minute gap here. We'll be break even by then. But yeah, break even is gonna be at 0.4R. So yeah, if this loses, I'm not even mad, because yeah, lost, but it was A+. Yeah, now it plays out. It just wanted to wick me out. Nice. Short right here. Liquidity sweep, inverse. Target like that. Break even. we'll take this little fair value. Actually, nah, we don't have good delivery, but we should come down to these equal lows down here. Yeah, right there. Sell off here. And yeah. Next day. Daily closing bullish. We're inside of a daily gap as well. 4 hour inverse this 4 hour gap here, but we're holding this 4 hour gap right now. The 1 hour, we got this high here. Right there, 15-minute. Looks like we're holding this 1 hour gap, but we're also inside that 1 hour gap. Yeah, we're gonna clear up the screen here. It's a little bit very messy. Looks like we're going for this hourly low down here. Yeah, I took that. Let's see if we can get a pullback to the upside. Almost. Yeah, couldn't take that entry. Yeah, that would have been a nice trade. It's just we didn't get close below right here, or close above right here. Here we do have this 1 minute for a short. Doesn't let me enter here. There we go. Liquidity swept this high, 1 minute inversion. Boom. Next day. Daily close bullish. Inversing this, we're pretty bullish here. 4 hour close, inversing this 4 hour gap. I want to see some buys here. We already took 1 hour liquidity. Here is looks like Asia low here was swept, but we do have some nice like trendline liquidity here. So if we melt, I could see some shorts though, but ideally based on the 4 hour and daily, I want buys. The 1 hour. Let's see what price wants to do a market open. Could want to go for these hourly lows right there. And took them right there. Tapping into that old 1 hour. looks like we might melt through this liquidity here that was built up on the hourly. AM news. Pretty bad price action, but just very slow price action. Probably moving to the next day. Yeah. But I think we're gonna wrap it up for this session. We're a lot over 1 hour in the back testing, but yeah, let's go over the analytics. I believe it's this one. Yeah, so it is this one. We're up about like 1.5% from the last time we did the video, from the last video. Average RR is like a 1 here. Yeah, so we did push into profits, but then, as you can see here, yeah, not the best equity curve, but we pushed up to 5K profit, up 5%, and now we're down a little bit. But yeah, we took 64 trades, about 54% win rate, which is pretty low, honestly, right now. Break even trades 22. Yeah, we're up 3.6 here. Then we went all the way down. We're up about like 5% at the peak, but then we took a few losses. I want to see this. So 1% month, 2% month. Yeah, so pretty weak, but it's still green. So looks like green day here. I allowed myself like max loss per day. I only allowed myself like 2 losses max per day. So like that's what this is. That prevents me from like trading bad days. But yeah. But make sure like, comment, subscribe, guys. If you're not on my Discord, link is in the description. Hop in there. We're gonna keep back testing, keep getting better, and yeah, I'm still learning the strategy, by the way. Like, I'm not the best at it, as you can see, but we are still green, low green. But yeah, let's see our best and worst days. Tuesdays look to be good. So it looks like Tuesdays and Thursdays were my best days. Looking at this data, which is pretty cool. 80% win rate on Thursdays. Wow. That's good to know. Tuesdays, 85% win rate. Wednesdays, 22% win rate. Mondays, 50-50. So it looks like Wednesdays were my best day. Or Wednesday was my worst day. Minus 5% on Wednesdays. Wow. Alright. But these Tuesdays and Thursdays look the best. But yeah, pretty cool data here. We're gonna go over more of it when I have more trades in here. I'm trying to get like at least a year of data and then look at the trades. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.